Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be starting a new sketchbook. So I have this one by Moleskine. It is cold pressed, it's only 200 GSM, very nice. First time trying it, so we're going to see the quality of the paper, although it does feel very nice and very thick. So we're going to give it a try. So we're going to be painting on our first page, and I'm just going to be using some paper clamps to hold the paper down, and also just a little bit of washi tape just to create a border. So I'm just going to create a border around. So I have put a border all around, and then I've just got two paper clips. I'm going to be, I think for our first page today, I feel like doing something floral, but we're going to do something very easy, and we don't want to think too much. So we're just going to, I'm going to take some water, and I'm just going to put maybe we'll do 2 or 3 colours, maybe a blue flower, a pink flower, and maybe a purple flower. We could do, actually we'll do orange. Let's do orange, yeah. So a little tip that I like to do before is I just have this spray bottle, and I'm just going to spray your paint before you paint. And what it's going to do is going to make them all very nice and creamy, so that when you go in to pick up colour, they're going to come off very easily and be already pigmented and ready for you to mix in. So we've got, this is cadmium orange, I believe. So we're going to take a mix of that, making it quite watery. And what we're going to be doing today is a very fun exercise. So we're going to be just creating splashes on our page and then turning those small splashes into flowers. So I've got orange. I'm now going to get myself some pink. This is like a deep, I think this is Rose Permanent. Mixing that in. This is actually, oh, it's like a bluey green. This is by Art Philosophy, Prima Watercolours. Okay, so that's it. Now that we've done that, what we're going to do is I'm going to take 2 brushes. Whoops. I'm going to take 2 brushes, and I'm going to wet my size 4, have just my size 6 we're going to be tapping. And then we're going to be going in firstly with our lightest colour, so orange. I'm just going to be picking up that colour, maybe taking a bit more pigment, and I'm just going to be splashing it wherever, not thinking too much about it. Okay, and then going to clean our brush now, and I'm going to go in with our pink colour. It's quite similar to, we're going to be leaving the bottom quite empty because we're going to add the stems and green leaves towards the bottom. And then lastly, we're going to be going in with the beautiful bluish green colour and just adding a little bit of that in there. Okay, so now we have this really nice splash. We are going to take a smaller brush. Here I've got my size 6, and now with a wet brush you're just going to sort of open it. You're just going to go down where the colours are, and you're going to add some waters to them. You're going to add some water, and what that's going to do, it's going to make the colour leak and give it the effect of being a very loose flower. This is just a very loose interpretation. It's really fun, and when it's done it's going to look quite nice. So just pushing colour down, and then wherever you see the colours, that's where we're going to be pulling down with a little bit of water and making them spread slightly. try to do your lightest colors first. So where you see the orange, try and do that one first, because otherwise if you do the blue and the pink first, when you touch into the orange, it is going to leak into that color. Just repeating this process over and over again. We're just going to further try to make a bit more flowers in the middle, because it usually will be a little bit more flowers in the middle than at the end. So let's try and blend the colors, sorry, together more towards the middle so that it is more filled up. And as you can see, it doesn't really matter what shape you're doing. It honestly is going to look absolutely fine in the end. Let's maybe get this one. And you're just going to have this very lovely floral effect. And then we're going to go in, once that's dry, we're going to go in with some pink. Maybe do some little flowers here at the top, sort of like standing out. It's really sweet. And there you have it. I think we're just going to leave it like that. This is quite nice. And next we're going to just let this dry, and then we're going to go in with some green to add some branches and leaves and just help bring it together. Okay, so now my flowers are almost dry, so I'm going to go in. I've just mixed some sap green and burnt umber together, so it's just got this very nice warm green. And it's okay, some of the flowers are still wet, because then the colors will just bleed into it. And what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be adding little sort of lines wherever you want, or just little shapes that give the impression of maybe some leaves and some stems. We're not trying to make anything look too perfect. We're just going to add some green touches to accentuate the flowers and bring it all together. Just get some lines here. This is a very loose interpretation of flowers. So easy to do if you're a beginner, or you just want to relax and enjoy just a little bit of painting on the weekends, or if you don't have much time after work or school and you just want to put some paint on paper. This is a very easy and lovely way to spend some time painting, because we're not thinking. As you can see, I'm really not thinking about anything. I'm just putting things wherever I want them to go. Make that maybe join up there, a bigger leaf, some leaves there, give the smaller ones some stems, maybe some leaves there, put some leaves on the inside as well. And there you have it. I mean, it's really, you can do as much or as little as you want of this. There is a lot of flowers here on my page, so I am trying to add where the gaps are, any sort of stems that I can find, because there are a lot of flowers. And then what you could do for maybe just one more touch is we could actually go in with either some orange or maybe some pink, and we can just add little touches onto the flowers. So I'm going to go in with some of the pink just on a very light brush. We're just going to dab a little bit of dots where the flowers are, not on all of the flowers, it's just to accentuate the illusion of the flower. So just where you sort of see the center of the flower would be, just add a little bit of pink dots, and this is just going to give some more depth to our flowers. Just going to keep on doing like so. Add some maybe here, some there. I don't really know where everything is, but we are just doing it together, going along as we see fit, whatever feels right. Just have fun with it. And I think that is how we're going to leave it. I think that looks really sweet. Let's take off the masking tape. So also my impression of this paper, I think it's really good. I like so far how it's held the paint. I like how the paint is drying, and I think for a sketchbook it's going to work really well for watercolor. So there you go, there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed today's little sketchbook paint with me, and if you want to paint something different, you feel free. I just wanted to show you what I'll be painting as my first page. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.